I'm gonna try and make this short and sweet because this is really sickening to me, and it really kind of hits home for me as well. Because for those who know, the Aurora shootings at the well, I don't remember the name of the movie theater, but that's not really important right now. What's important is that gunman shot over 70 people during a midnight screening of The Dark Knight, or whatever the new Batman movie is. I think it's, what is it? It's The Dark Knight Rises or something, whatever. But again, the movie's not important. What's important is what happens in the theater minutes into the movie. And that guy, what is his name? At this point, you don't really worry about names, because you just want the guy dead. But I'll just do it for the hell of it. I think his name's James Holmes. Shooting estimated 70, 71, but I think it's over 70. Killing 12 people at midnight during a theater showing at midnight of The Dark Knight Rises. And what's even weirder is not only the look in the man's face when you see that mugshot, when you see that guy's face for the first time, but him getting into character. Him. And people say I'm fucking crazy. But I'll just... He goes as the Joker, including a gas mask and an assault rifle, as well as like a smoke bomb grenade or whatever. To the point where several kids, I think there was 12 killings including the sportscaster Jessica Quarry, who actually 2 months before. This is kind of hard because, I mean, just seeing that, I can't even watch the damn thing anymore on the news. But, you know, a hell of a girl and a really aspiring sportscaster 2 months ago had escaped a shooting in Toronto at a mall, which, you know, in our lives, dealing with that only once, it happens, but not twice. And most people actually thought it was part of the act, which I think is fucking stupid. Because unless it's a 3D movie, which is possible, otherwise you don't leave a fucking exit door open, and you don't have a guy walk out, because people, I mean, sure, I would have thought that too. I would have thought it would have been part of the show. Especially if it was a 3D movie. I don't know. I haven't seen the damn thing. I don't care. I haven't really cared about a Batman movie since the old days of fucking Batman movies. But at this point, you really need to consider what you're doing. And more importantly, why this guy gets through security, let alone has an apartment set with booby traps and everything constantly that could destroy the entire apartment. Killing 12 people, several injured, 59 to be exact, and a few others not even pending, if they're even around anymore. You know, I wouldn't be talking about this because this is kind of close to my heart right now, because the Denver area, Colorado in general, is a second home to me. And for something like this to happen, and, you know, if you see it on the news, you see the smirk on this little bastard's face. This is something that you really need to consider, maybe the death penalty, maybe even more than that. I don't know if they have the electric chair, I don't know if they have the fucking gas chambers. You know what? This guy deserves it. Sure, this guy was not in a good state of mind. I mean, the guy's a fucking whack job. But that does not give you the right to still do that. To let him get away, which I don't think they'll allow him to do that. I mean, it's ridiculous. And even in a small town in Colorado, in Denver, Aurora, I mean, really. It's just heartbreaking And if anything, my condolences are towards the families of the people killed and of the people that are injured and possibly still in critical condition. Even children were involved with this. This is something that you shouldn't joke about, and more importantly, you would never want to happen on anybody, especially during, well, maybe on Twilight fans, but that's another story for another time. But, for any movie premiere, you wouldn't think of this as happening. And this is the fucked up country that we live in. Always expect the unexpected, but also always expect something good to come out of this. There's always a silver lining, and I just can't seem to find it. Which there probably isn't. Because to the point where you see a little baby kid, and I'm trying to tear up when I say this, with a little baby kid asleep, and of course the father ducks like a doof, but, leaving the kid's head exposed, thinking that, oh shit, this kid's gonna die. This kid's gonna get shot. And luckily that cute little girl, who's probably maybe 2, 4, maybe even younger, did not get shot. Thankfully. And thankfully this guy is behind bars. He's in custody. More importantly, this guy's gonna die. Which I hope is what happens. And it's kind of irony because I think someone's flying in from Denver tomorrow, and we have to pick him up. So, shit happens. But at the same time, it makes you worry about family, friends, and more importantly, anything else if you have any trips concerning in the next few months or so, or a few days. Just remember, if you go to a movie theater, everything's not a part of the show. And don't expect it to be a part of the show, because that's what happened. People are just sitting there like idiots, thinking it's part of the show with the gas mask and the smoke, and which is possible. Because they might be wearing fucking 3D glasses. It's a 3D movie. I understand that. But at the same time, not everything's a part of the show. For the love of God, they could have left. Maybe same amount would have been killed. Who knows? All I know is my condolences go for those people involved, the families involved, and it's just a big mess in the Denver area. I just don't know what to say. This is just ridiculous. I don't know.